In this video, I'll show you how to get your music heard on iTunes, Spotify, and other destinations. This video is brought to you by DistroKid. They were cool enough to sponsor this video, and they got a good deal. If you go to mrc.fm/DistroKid, you can get 7% off their $19.99 already excellent deal to upload unlimited albums and songs. No charges per song, per download, just a 1-year flat fee. And previously, I've had trouble uploading. A couple of years ago, we made a song, a charity song, that we got into iTunes, and we got it onto Spotify as well. But boy, oh boy, was it difficult, so I'm glad to have found DistroKid. Before I get into the control panel and show you exactly how it works, let's talk a little bit about the audio and the artwork we're going to be creating. I'm going to be uploading some music radio creative jingles. How exciting! But first of all, I needed to know from the DistroKid help desk, what format should I use? That's important to me. And they accept pretty much everything, from WAV to MP3, AIF, CDDA, MP4, you name it, even Windows Media or FLAC. And very important to me, as the jingles are recorded in different bit rates, 24-bit, but 16-bit, 44.1 kilohertz wave, if you prefer, is typical. So that's what I'm going to be saving out as. And then I had one more question. What about loudness standards for Spotify and iTunes? That's a big deal, right? You hear me talk about loudness a lot on my channel. So I searched and I found this article written by Marco Raphorst, who goes into detail about loudness norms and why you should follow the rules too. As I scrolled through, I read about following the EBU R128 rules to -23 LUFS. But then we got on to streaming, where Marco says, well, unfortunately, iTunes Music, YouTube, and Spotify don't follow those rules. In fact, iTunes asks for -16 LUFS, YouTube -13, Spotify -12, but the plot thickens when you learn that, well, if you upload at the iTunes rules of -16 LUFS, the track will be more dynamic but quieter on Spotify. But if you do it the other way around, it's even worse. So Spotify standard of -12 LUFS, it'll be lowered in volume when played on iTunes, which obviously we don't want. So I'm just going to call it quits and save at -16 LUFS. So we'll get to the DistroKid control panel in a moment. But first of all, let's go to Audition. And here are all the tracks. I've got 6 music tracks. You know, the cool stuff that we play on our live streams. I'm actually going to publish it as music you can listen to on streaming services. Stuff like this.
Live is where it's at. Mike has so many tricks in his hat. With Isabella at his side, they'll take you on an audio ride. Music Radio Creative.com.
Okay, you get the idea. So I'm just going to match loudness of all of these before I upload them to DistroKid. In the match loudness window, drag them across like so, all of them if I preferably can. And you see they're all at different settings, -10, -8, -10, -9, also different bit depths as well. So we've really got to fix all that. So I'm going to go for the standard of -16. That's kind of what we agreed on. Run it on everything. Done. Okay, fantastic. All right, now everything is -16 LUFS. That's what we want. Now I'm going to save these all out again, but I'm going to make sure that we're saving at 16 bits on everything. So that's going to be saved and overwritten. Again, saving this, changing that to 16 bits and saving out. There we go. And this one as well. This is already 16 bits, so fantastic. Just save. This one needs to be converted to 16 bits, so let's do that. And we got 6 tracks in total that I'm going to be uploading and publishing on DistroKid. Again, saving out and changing the bit rate. There we go. Overwrite. And the final one here, saving out as 16-bit. Fantastic. All right, now we need some artwork from Photoshop. I thought I'd use this image. It needs to be, obviously, square, so we'll change the ratio there. Square, that's fantastic. That's going to do the job. Probably do with cropping in a little bit further like that. That looks quite good, doesn't it? That's pretty decent for the album artwork. And in fact, do you know what? I could even go over to my library. Let's actually pull that out a bit, make it a bit bigger. I can go over to my library here and I can drag in the Music Radio Creative logo like so, place it on the board, and there we go. So we can place it maybe over here, the bottom left. And if I want, I can do crazy stuff like adding a shadow or something like that. Drop a shadow like that, just to give it a bit of texture there. And then with this image, I'm just going to pop it out a bit using the vibrance settings to push up the saturation a little bit and the vibrance so that the image artwork really pops out. That's good by me. So saving that out as a sort of relatively high quality JPEG. So it's ready to upload to DistroKid. Done. Okay, that's the legwork done. Now let's get over to DistroKid and see what we can do. So I'm just going to sign in here, and Google usually gives me an IQ test to identify things, all buses only, and then hopefully it will let me in. Got to wait, tension here to see if I've been approved or not for login to my DistroKid account. Very, very exciting. The internet must be going very slow today on the Isle of Wight. But once I get in, I'll be able to upload some music. Fantastic. So that's where I'm going to go. Click to upload music. This is what you get when you sign up for the first time. Really, really simple stuff. And then I can click and upload all my tracks. I can distribute everywhere, including the popular Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play and YouTube, Amazon, Pandora, Deezer, Tidal. Wow, the list goes on. So I'm going to be uploading 6 songs today. Have they been previously released? No. And the artist or band is Music Radio Creative. Now watch this. Already in iTunes and Spotify, it'll go whoomph. It'll find some URLs, if indeed there are some URLs. And then, yeah, it's found Music Radio Creative. So you just say, that's me. If you're a brand new artist, of course, you can say, well, it'll set the pages up for you. Or if you've got a doppelganger name, like Mike Russell is quite common, I can say, I'm a different Mike Russell. Create me a new page. Release date today. No pre-order. No worries about that. You can either put in a record label of your own one, or you can make one up. So I'm going to be Music Radio Creative. The UPC DistroKid can generate for me. Okay, let's drag in the MRC Live artwork, which is going to bang go in there. Looking fantastic. Okay, album title is going to be MRC Live Jingles. Album price. So if you want to buy them, whoa, okay, so you can choose what price you want to make the album. That's really cool, isn't it? That's super cool. I think I'll just leave it at the default $9.99. That seems fine to me. Language is English. Genre, okay, right, what we got here? Might be vocal, I don't know. Anything else that fits in? Could be dance, could be electronic, really, couldn't it? It's definitely not German pop or folk. I don't know. Let's just pick dance. And the secondary one can be vocal. How about that? Yeah, dance and vocal. That'll do. All right, now we've got to give the tracks all titles. Okay, fantastic, and choose the files. So the first one is 415-800-1055. I wrote this song, no explicit lyrics, individual track price is fine. So now we choose the audio file. So let's go through and have a look for the MRC Live jingles. There we are. Okay, let's look at those icons. Okay, so this is the first track that we're uploading. It does contain lyrics. Next we go on. I'm just going to copy and paste now the titles of all these tracks. This one is called Audio Production and More. So popping that in, and again, we're choosing the file, which should be the next one here, Audio Production and More. Brilliant. Okay, contains lyrics. We're going to speed through this now. The next one is the Audio Production Hour. So again, I'm copying and pasting the title, choosing the track that's to be uploaded here. And then Monday to Friday is the name of the next one, Live. So I'm copying that. Track 4 is as follows, like that. And then we'll put that Monday to Friday Live. And then track 5 is the MRC Live theme. So let's grab that title, paste it in here, and click Choose File. There we go. And we've got, what's this? The MRC Live theme. Then we're on to track 6, the final track, which is the Audio Guru. That's the title of that one. And we'll paste that in. And after these go live, you should actually be able to listen to them, which is super, super exciting. Okay, everything's there. You've got some optional extras. Instagram and Facebook add this album to Music in Stories, which allows Instagram users to use your music in their posts. Well, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. The rest is all paid. You get YouTube money, of course. They do the copyright ID stuff, which is pretty cool. But as I play those jingles in my live streams, I don't really want to get copyright strikes every time I play them, so I won't tick that one. Okay, so we tick and agree to all the terms and conditions here, which is absolutely fine. And then click Done, and that is the magic part now. We wait and see what happens next. Album artwork goes up, and lots of stuff all uploads. Okay, that's done. That was easy. Obviously, I sped that bit up to make it less boring for you. So it looks like it's all done. When will the album be released? Give the stores up to a week to push your album live. How exciting. Now I can get sharing everything, and hopefully the MRC Live jingles will be available for you to play soon. If you'd like to do the same thing I did, thank you so much to DistroKid for being cool enough to sponsor this and give me a little coupon that I can give to you. 7% off your sign up if you go to mrc.fm/DistroKid. I'm checking in with you again just over 24 hours after my submission with DistroKid. It's all very well having a slick submission process, but if your music doesn't get listed, what's the point? Well, it did, and quickly. First place was Google Play Music, followed very quickly by Deezer. Then it went straight into iTunes, followed by Apple Music and Tidal as well. And then just over 24 hours later into Spotify, and now it's even on Napster as well. So if you have any doubt about this service, I can confirm it works and it does it fast. So if you want to try it for yourself, go to mrc.fm/DistroKid.